So life's good. Hey, you look great. Everything's good. Kids, you're building a house, selling a house, busy. Everything's great.
Yeah, lots
That's
going
what you were
on.
saying when you came
Yeah,
in.
there's lots happening right now in life with the building of the house is we're almost on 2 years now. And it's been challenging, I think
Supply
is
chain, right? That's
uh
plumbed so hard to
I
get.
I don't know how much time we have, but it's there's been substantial challenges both with supply chain and some decisions that were made, and certain people that we chose and trusted that didn't do a very good job and had to be fired, and all that kind of stuff.
Didn't
So
you have the
it was-
same
I
story?
did.
Yeah.
I had a nice year and a half run with a shyster that didn't get anything accomplished, and all of a sudden your money's gone, and he's gone, and they're gone, and you're looking around, and the house is not
Lots of work to
Yeah.
do.
You're living in a little condo with 3 babies, and you're like, what the?
This is not what I had envisioned, is it?
It's great for relationships.
Yeah,
Bonding.
I think this is the first house that we're building, and I believe it'll probably be the last house that we're building.
Well, even Pinder was saying, because they did the same thing. It's at some point you just kind of hand everything over to the wife. Just whatever you need, whatever is going to work. Just get
It
through.
can
this.
get to the wedding scenario though, right? Because we all think that with the weddings, it's like whatever you want, babe. This is your day. I want you to be happy. Anything. Why don't you take an interest? Why can't you? I need an opinion. I'm like, I don't want to have an opinion on this.
Yeah, and I think I understood right from early stages of the project is the top 3 or 4 things that I find important are completely different than what Christina finds important. So if I was going to be involved that way, it would just be constant butting of the heads and that. So I really haven't been involved on the day-to-day of faucets that you're choosing, and you name it, paint colors and all that. Like, it really doesn't matter to me. The house is nice. It's going to be smaller. Our boys will be downstairs, which is really nice. Both of them are almost teenagers. One of them is, and one of them will be soon. So we need the separation. Like we want and need separation. And actually, I think they feel the same way too. Like they want to be downstairs and do their own thing now. So there'll be a few things with the house that'll be really, really nice moving forward.
So the boys, one's a teen, the older one less hockey inclined, but loves the school sports.
Yeah.
Are you finding? Because I've got a teen as well. Are you finding that an adventure? Because there's a lot of things going on at our house that you raise some eyebrows and questioning. Where you're told, it's kind of like when you have a kid, people try to tell you, and it's like they can't tell you what it's like to have a kid. You have to have that kid and to understand what it means to have a kid. And now I think it's the same thing with teenagers. People have always said, wait till they're a teenager, wait till this, it'll be, you kind of control them at the age of 10.
Yeah.
Now it's like, just.
Yeah, it's an adventure for sure, and things just revolve around their friends. Like their friends are the most important thing to them in the world right now. And he's playing school sports and played volleyball, and really has started to really enjoy volleyball and played club volleyball. Hockey for him, he enjoys it, but it's recreational. And he's been in the RHC Rec Hockey Calgary League for the last, I think, 3 years. It's been 2 games a week, no practices, no hitting, really chill, and he really likes it.
Perfect.
Yeah. And for them, they won SO Minor Hockey this year here. That's all they care about. Like, SO Minor Hockey is huge for those kids. Doesn't matter what age. And then the young one, actually, for the first time, they won SO Minor Hockey as well. So, like, I think they consider both of their seasons a success. But it's really interesting to watch how it changes. Like, we as parents are not cool anymore. They don't want to hang out with us anymore. And those social circles are their friends and to them. So doing really funny things like, club volleyball. One kid on the team, shaved his legs and that and I'm like, why? And next thing you know, Wyatt comes down after and shower and has shaved his legs. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, do you know how you want to know how itchy? You want to know how itchy that's gonna be? Like,
so stupid. Boys
There's
are
a
so
lot of
stupid.
dumb.
And I was gonna say, because I've got two boys, one's 18 and one's 15, and you're in that where they start to really stink, and it feels like they're getting dumber. Like they're going the other way with some of the decisions they make and the things that they do. It's like, have we totally failed as parents? Have we totally just taken the hands off the wheel? Because you guys are idiots right now.
yeah, I think they're just trying to find their way really. And they're not going to, as soon as you say something, they won't listen to you. So how do you find a way to kind of get your point across that they do stink now bad? They're active and they're sweating and BO and all that kind of stuff. But like, do us all a favor and head to the shower. But you can't tell them that, because as soon as you tell them that, they won't do it.
Yeah, then it's
And that. So that's what we found is how do you work around that? And so trying to ask their friends nicely to maybe influence them or something that way. Or Christina can talk, as a woman, or, the girls, they want to hang around boys that actually smell,
stinky boys.
half decent and that. But, it's hilarious. Like every day is an adventure. Like our young one now is into cologne. Like, and the first time he walked downstairs, oh my, like it was pungent. Like I could smell him from across the room, and it's like, okay, I get it. You're into, but less is more when it comes to this stuff. We could hardly even sit in a vehicle with them. So, they're learning, they're trying to learn all that, and navigate through that.
biggest concern for kids. I mean, Boom's got 2 boys. I got 3. You got a couple. Like, I'm guessing boys and girls are also different. And in as a parent, what you'd be concerned with what they're getting into. For you, are there concerns out there that you're worried about? Is it the phones? Is it the social media? Is there things that you're like, geez, how do you steer them?
Yeah, I wouldn't view it as kind of steering them. I think you have to be aware of that. You have to limit phone usage, especially at night. Yeah. You have to limit that, and they need to understand why. But you have to be aware of what's going on, but they have to figure it out too. You hope that their failures are and mistakes are ones that they can learn from, and they're not catastrophic. I think is probably the best way I would say, because I made mistakes too, and that, and you look back on it though, you're like, ooh, we got lucky on that one, or but you learn from it. You just want to guide them, but you don't want to like be there all the time because they have to figure it out too. So you hope you have friends around them that are kind of decent too, that they're not just little troublemakers all the time, and they can slowly figure it out that way. But boys are like, there's some certain things we try to keep our, you have to keep them going. I've talked to my brother and sister about this. We've got boys everywhere in the family, 10 of them. And as soon as you keep them active, doing things with them, you have to discipline them less, because like as bad as they're kind of like high energy dogs in a way that you have to get them outside. You have to get them running. You have to do things. You have to do activities with them. And when you do that, they just seem to be a little bit better, a little more receptive, and not kind of looking to cause as much trouble.